Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Okay, so the next one is it blue? Yeah, blue and gray.
That's right. Blue and Gray, and it's written by Jisoo Park, Levi V, His Noise, Sugar, RM, J Hope, and Metaphor. So there's a lot of people involved here.
Right, interesting. That's very, very interesting.
That's pretty cool though, because it usually
You don't get that usually.
Well, it does.
In
Depends.
songs here in the Western world, where there's so many writers.
Well, because they don't work so closely with the labels like they do in the Korean music industry. I think that's what he has to.
How do you feel about that?
Oh no, I like it. I think it has its benefits. Like it has the things that bring him down as well. I think it's a balance, but I believe that Big Hit gives the right balance to BTS and enough freedom, to explain and explore and be themselves. Actually, they encourage them to be as honest and as creative as they want to be, and I think that's pretty cool. I think they're one of the strongest labels out there that I personally think are doing the right things with the artists, because they've got really talented people, like all of them.
They definitely, I agree. They're definitely perhaps one of the few labels that have gotten the balance right.
I think so, or are getting
The balance right.
to the point where the balance is right.
But also BTS are
pretty
just
fair,
such freaks though. Like
Yeah.
they're literally stars. Like it's so bizarre.
They were stars before anybody knew them, and I think that's what's so special about them.
And they're such a harsh comparison because they're like you will never get anything else like BTS in a while.
They're unique for who they are and what they've done. I think it's fantastic. Anyways, this
Blue
is
and
Blue and Gray. Oh, but it's just, I love chords like that. They're so colorful.
They tell so much without
so little.
It reminds me of that song.
Ooh, I wanna cry. That's so good. Oh, Jungkook, please.
The guy's one of the best singers to me, man. He has to be.
I love when he does that whispery, like, pause. I love when he does that, like, just woken up type of raspy voice. It's so great.
I think he's one of the only rappers that can actually pull that off. I've said this before, and we've watched plenty of people try to do it, and you can tell, like, I don't enjoy that particular form of rap. It's predictable. It's not very versatile. It's linear. It loses power
Essence,
to me when it's meant to be the most powerful, isn't it? But I really feel the best rappers in the world, and to me he's in the top 3, top 5 to me, of the best rappers in the world right now, are able to do every style correctly. He can pull that off. I don't feel many people can, but he can.
Oh, it's just great. It gives such an impact. It's such a push through.
It's hard to do that, man. It sounds easy, but it's not. You sound so cringy and ugly.
Carry on.
Lyrics. It's just insane that they have such insane 4 vocalists.
Oh, so good. I love his voice. I love him.
That guy has 12 voices. He has to.
They've got such great chemistry singing wise.
Dude, Jin, that mix, Jin Jungkook, Jimin V, it's fucking insane.
It's just magic. It's magic. Whenever they do it, it's just freaking fantastic.
It is a joke. Or when they decide to go Jin V
Ooh.
Jungkook, Jimin. Oh my gosh, bro.
I think my favorite is definitely Jim and V. That's definitely my
It's
favorite
insane, dude.
like combination.
They're all a joke. It's difficult to do, man. It's good. Bouncy. Good.
So it
That's
doesn't
good.
lose his essence.
And RM does his thing. I like it. He's another top rapper, man. Here we go, here we go. It's a dangerous mix, this one.
Ooh,
And here he comes with it.
that's Jen.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, so good. He sounds so emotional.
That's nice, man.
After secretly picking up the words in the air, good night.
Lovely lyrics. There's
Oh my
some
God,
of the
this
few artists
album-
that do that, man. Thank
This
you.
album live is going to hit different. So different. Just like that.
Come on, man.
3 simple chords.
3 chords.
Yeah, simplicity sometimes it's key, man. You can tell so much by doing so little. Less is more in music a lot of the time, and most of the time, one of the things that I hate of albums is that they decide not only, we'll talk about structure in a bit and composition, length, and purpose, right? Which is something BTS has most of the time gotten. Well, I feel every time I've gotten right, but I haven't heard every album yet. So
They
maybe
just know. They just know exactly
but
what is
let
up.
it, what they've done in the 3 songs we've heard, Life Goes On,
Blue and Gray.
Blue and Grey, and also Fly to the Moon, is they
Fly to my room.
to my room. That's what I said. It's they let the song grow and
Yes.
build and create feelings in the audience by not rushing an end, by not rushing an intro, and by letting people get comfortable with chords, so that it's enough length in one, so you can hey, hold on a second. This was a story of 3 chords. This was a story of 3 words. This was a story of melody.
An atmosphere, a thought process. It's a monologue. It's not a race. There is an intended purpose without losing emotional value. And yeah, like you said, it's so clever how they managed to, in 4 minutes, make you feel like you had enough of everything.
Yes, it's correct.
Only in the last chorus, I just want to be happier. They make a change
Yeah,
and keep it to the end.
Yeah,
that's great.
musically it's very simple. Like
It's
it
great.
isn't an orchestra, you know.
It is.
But less is more a lot of the time.
Especially when you want to set.
We have learned that from you.
Yeah. I think especially when you're trying to set the right type of atmosphere, finding the right chords is just it's a task.
Yeah, of course.
It's a task. So
The right progression.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Finding the right progression that with the mood and intended idea first. I believe because of how I listen to the songs. I believe that BTS first comes up with concepts and then they create.
Yeah.
And that is a very difficult way of making music because usually melodies find the lyrics. Usually lyrics find a melody. But it's never out of nothing. Let's make something from what I have in mind. That is a very tricky way of doing things. And I believe that's when you find such refined craft like this, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think also, I don't know, I think this is going to be a fan favorite as well. Both so far, they're fucking killing everything.
Yeah, 3 songs as well. Those have just been great.
Okay.